Hey everybody, it's Christy with Christy Artistry. Thank you for joining me tonight, and thank you to all of my subscribers. I do appreciate you joining me on a regular basis, so thank you. Tonight we're going to be working on a 16 by 20 level 1 canvas, which is a 40.6 centimeter by 50.8 centimeter canvas. It is a level 1, and because today is Valentine's Day, so I'm going to be doing a Valentine's painting for all of you couples out there. So when I bring you down, I'll show you all the colors, and then I'm going to ask you to help me decide what color I should finish the painting with. And I'll bring you down and you'll understand in just a minute. So give me a second to grab the camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is our canvas for tonight, and as you can see, I have taped off the center in a heart. We're going to do our Dutch pour around the heart, and then once that's dry, I'm going to peel this tape off, and I'm going to paint the center where the heart is laid out in one of these 4 colors. And we don't need to decide right now, but here are the choices. These are the colors I've decided on. Either gold, okay, and this is a Liquitex Basic, and it's just gold, no metallics or anything like that. Next one is my Liquitex Basics light pink. Next is my Liquitex my Master's Touch acrylic purple red. Oh my goodness! And my Liquitex Basics Quinacridone Magenta. So those were the 4 colors that I thought would go good with the colors that we're going to be pouring on for our blowout tonight. And I'm going to, I'll probably wait. I'm going to wait until, I want to give you guys a chance to vote on what color you think would be best in here. So I want you to be able to see the painting dry before you make that decision as well. So, but these are the colors, and I'll put them in the description again too. So those were the 4 that I thought would go best in the center. Just one of them is going in the center after we finish the painting. All right, so let's get started. So I've picked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to call them pinks, and or 7 pinks, and then I'm also going to put in the bubble bath, and I wanted to put in my iridescent white. Oh, here it is, but I couldn't find it. Here it is. I found it. Okay, so I'm also going to put in some iridescent white, and I'm not going to use a ton of these colors, but I want enough color that I can blow this out thoroughly. Okay, I hope you guys, yeah, you guys can see it. All right, we're going to start out with Cronacradome Magenta. Because I do love this color. And yeah, I suppose I could avoid the tape just to save some paint, but we'll see how my pouring skills are along the way here. Clean off my bottles, put my caps back on. So this was my Liquitex Basic Quinacridone Magenta, color number 1. I'll put them like that. The next one is Master's Touch Purple Red, which was also one of the choices of colors. So here it is in the bottle, mixed. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in the painting as well. Okay. That's that one. The next one is my COLORSHOTS Bubble Bath, and this is a kind of a metallic white. And I've used this on a few other paintings, and I just love the shimmer that it provides. So I want to make sure I have enough of it on here. Okay, so again, COLORSHOTS Bubble Bath. Next I'm going to put on a little bit of COLORSHOTS Stiletto. I'm not going to use a lot because this is a red, and I'm trying to stay in the pinks, pink genre, pink magenta, but what's a Valentine without a little bit of red? So just a drizzle. Okay. Then to that we're going to add the COLORSHOT Summer Pedicure, which is kind of a pinky salmon, but I think it'll look nice in here too. It'll give us some contrast, and we need contrast in this beautiful painting we're about to create. All right. Next is where I'm going to put in my Iridescent White, and I'm not going to use a lot of this either because I've already used a lot of the Bubble Bath Metallic, but I just think a little bit extra would be fine. Okay, Iridescent White. Next we're going to use our COLORSHOT Cosmo, and I like this color because it's kind of a dark magenta, and it goes really good with our last color, which is our COLORSHOT Wine Stain. I've come to love that color. It looks really pretty when it dries. I don't want too much of this one in here, so that's all we're going to do. Okay, then we have our Rose Quartz. Again, it's metallic, and I'm not going to use too much of this one either, because we've already used a lot in there. That's all I'm going to put in there. And then last but not least, I'm going to use my Wine Stain. I love this color. It's a little bit darker than the Quinacridone, and it's beautiful when it's blown out. So I'm going to use quite a bit of that. All right, so those are all our colors. I hope I have enough to blow this out. If not, I will add some more to do so, but I'm going to do my best to blow close to the edge of the heart, but try to stay off the heart just so I can pull it up when the time comes. I forgot I was going to put a little tab down here and I forgot. Okay, let's torch the bubbles, and then let's get this blown out before it decides to dry. Ugh. See bubbles. All right, let's blow it out. I'm going to use the 1875 Conair again with the wide thing. It blew out so nice last night. No, my last video. So I'm going to use that one again. So I will turn off my microphone so that you don't hear it. So bear with me for just a second. I'll be right back. can see, we didn't have quite enough paint around here. So I am going to add a little more there in here. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the, I think it's the bubble bath I want in here, just to give it a little bit more white. So I need to add a little more paint. So bear with me. We've got some great dark going on here. So I'm almost thinking a little more quinacridone, just not too much. And the bubble bath, because I want to keep the white that I've got here. I'm going to skip the stiletto, but I am going to put in a little bit more of the summer pedicure. And I'm going to add some summer pedicure across here. And then Cosmo, because I think I'm missing Cosmo down here a little bit, here a little bit, here, and I need some more of the rose quartz. Just trying to lighten that part up a little bit and give this a little more paint. And then I feel like I'm still missing, the Weinstein came here and here really nice, but I kind of lost it down here, and I'm going to need some here, and I'm going to fill it in there. Okay. Let's try getting that blown out now. I'll be right back with the sound. Okay, so one thing I did realize about these color shot paints is they tend to dry quickly when, of course, blown, and they tend to gather a lot of I guess lumps, I'm gonna say, along the way. So as they dry, they get lumpy, and then they pick up, like there, they pick up the paint from everywhere. So they don't work well with all of my paints. Okay, I don't like what happened down here, so we need to coordinate this in a little bit better. Some spots look really pretty, but I need it more sporadic than what happened there. And yes, I know that's probably because I added it on top of pre-blown paint, but normally I don't have an issue. Like I said, these color shot paints are a little bit different. I've actually purchased a few of them, and when I opened them, the bottles were, the paint was solid in there, like a solid corky texture almost. It's really weird. So I knew that some of those bottles had gone bad. That's pretty. Okay. Now again, I'm just making sure that all around this edge I have enough paint up by the tape so that when I pull the tape off, I will actually have the color around there. Ooh, I like that. I like making holiday paintings. So this one came out really pretty. I like this so far. It needs some work on the sides, so I'm going to be dabbing my finger in the paint on the table in the color combination that's dripped right under it, so that I can gather enough paint to convince the top to continue to drip down the side until it's fully covered. Most of this is the dark magenta, so it's working out well. Oh, this corner is all pink. And then we'll just keep dabbing. And it's still dripping down. I have to come over there to see that side. This is pink and the salmon color. So we just dab in the puddle that's below it, and it's, like I said, it'll bring that down. And then once I see that that's covered nicely down the sides, then I'll scrape it. But I'm not going to scrape it yet. So I'm just going to come over here, make sure I can see here what's going on. Now on my hairdryer this time, I had to, sorry if I get in the way, I had to use high. So that's one thing I'm noticing again about these COLORSHOT paints. They are mixed, I mix them similar to my other paints. And my other paints I mix 80 grams of Floetrol with 40 grams of paint and 30 grams of water. But these, because I've noticed that they thicken quickly, I actually put in 40 grams of water instead of 30. So even though I did that, like I said, some of these colors aren't necessarily playing nice with my Liquitex Basic, or it could be the extreme sheens. I'm not sure. Painting I did the other night, I didn't have that problem, but this one seems to have clogged up a little. What do you think? I think it's pretty. So that's the beginning. So now looking at that, let me show you again. Okay, the center colors. I think I know which one you're going to pick, but let's look at them again. So, first we have Quinacridone. Okay. And that is Quinacridone Magenta by Liquitex Basics. The next choice is Master's Touch Purple Red. Okay. Next choice is Liquitex Basics Light Pink. And lastly is Liquitex Basics Gold. I know a lot of people are going to say gold, gold, and I would agree. But let me know in the comments what color you think would go good in the center once we take the tape off. And then I will do some embellishing, additional embellishing after we decide on the color for the center. So there is our Valentine painting for this evening. So here is our painting again. Let's bring you in so you can see some of the things that are going on. I hope you can see the pinks and the magentas. Isn't that pretty? I think one of my favorite spots is right here where the iridescent white is. That's going to look really pretty when it's done. So again, I hope you can see the whole painting. There it is. So thank you again to my subscribers. My next video will be out in 3 days. Let me know in the comments which of the 4 colors you think should go in the center after we remove the tape. And then we'll paint it that color and then start some embellishments. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.